you know. There is another quality which feels love, but it's a bonding love. It is like it brings some kind of healthy attachment. It's not exactly like the merging gold, snuggling and melting in each other. It's bonding, like the child feels, this is my mom, and this is my dad, and this is my home. And there is some kind of a bonding that has certain feeling of love and belonging in it. And this quality is pearly love, pearly essence, but love. And it brings healthy attachment. I belong and it belongs to me. And if there is no possession and negative attachment, then there is bonding. You can bond with things, and if it goes away, fine, it goes away. But while I have it, I belong to it and belongs to me. I love it, I bond with it, I remember somebody said, if you love something or someone very, very much, let it go free. If it doesn't come back, it's not meant to be yours. If it comes back, love it forever. This is the feeling of loving and belonging. If it goes, it goes. But while I am here, it's here, I'm not going to lose my bonding and attachment and belonging. It's really beautiful. Once this feeling awakens between child and mother, and then between lovers, and increases this pearliness of love, you feel you really belong to all humanity. You belong then to this planet. The trees belong to you and you belong to them. The earth is yours. This is my home. In fact, the whole universe is mine. I am the pearl in this oyster, shell. It's this feeling of belonging, of loving, and it's pearliness, but with love. Has so much love and belonging and healthy attachment. That helps me feel safe.
It feels like safety and basic trust too.
And it brings safety, it brings basic trust, and for some it leads to that, for some it leads to coziness, and ease. So it has different effects in different people. And there is another love. I don't know whether it shows in the color of this beads. I don't know, it's like magenta, rose, but almost magenta color. Is
the string, yeah, maroon.
Yeah, and this is amazing. This beads is made of roses, rose petals, covered with silver to protect it from disintegrating. And these rose petals are amazing, beautiful smell. And they are special roses that grows only around the grave of the Prophet Muhammad. So they gathered it, they squeezed them, they made them, roses and covered them with silver. I was lucky to get one, This love has to do with self-love, You begin to fall in love with yourself. You feel, I am amazing, I'm wonderful, You become like me. I wake up in the morning, I look in the mirror. Hello, the best in the West, in the East, in the North, in the South. It's love. You love your ego. You love your body. You love your offness. You love your goodness. You love your highness. You feel like you so much love increases till you begin to fall in love with your point of light. That inside you there is a beautiful soul. And all of this is just expression of this beautiful soul. And she is so adorable. Once you reach her, you are not only in ecstatic, passionate love, you are not only in pearly union love, you are not in golden, you are all of them, You just love her because she is a source of so much love. So it's a great healing for narcissistic love, So we are so much want to love ourselves, but we are narcissistically, we fall in love with our ego, with our image in the pond. And instead of the narcissist loving himself, he loved his image in the pond. We love our ego, and we're trying to fix this ego and make it better. But no matter how much we try to fix this ego, it's a mask. It's not, the face. The face is kissable, but the mask could be kissable, but not as, as you see the mask, you love it, and you see underneath it the precious one. You really fall in love with yourself. You really become narcissistic, 100% narcissistic. So much in love with yourself. And that's the healing of narcissism. For me, healing of narcissism is to fall in love with yourself 100%, maybe 1000%. Otherwise, narcissism won't heal. You still will be looking for some kind of somebody loves you, or to love yourself, looking for some narcissistic supply, because you can't love yourself. You haven't found that love, or you haven't found that self that's lovable. No matter how much you love your ego, you see it in those narcissists like Trump and all those people. No matter how much you love ego, your ego is like a black hole. You know, you love it, whatever, how much love you put in it seeps out. You know, but once you find your point of light and love it, your point of light becomes a sunshine within. You reverse from narcissistic, wanting to be loved, to a source of love. You're a sun. You are loving. You like a sun emanates, black hole. You know, takes light, absorbs the light, and the sun emanates. The point of light, or the spirit, is a sun inside, is a star inside. It shines. So narcissism, loving oneself, lead to the source of all love. You know, then you become a sunshine. You know, then narcissism is healed. You know, you are the source of love. You don't need it anymore. Just like you're hungry and you ate, while before you were reading the menu. You know, loving the ego is like reading the menu. No matter how much delicious the menu sound, it's not fulfilling. Once you eat, you feel enough. You know, I'm not thinking about food anymore. I am full. Once you reach the source of love, okay, I'm full. I'm ready to give. Love is to give, not to get. Yeah. We need to get a little to be nourished and enjoyed and all of those things. But more than that is to give. One of the biggest hurts that happened to childhood is not that we didn't get enough love, is that our love was not received. Sure, we needed love, we needed affection, but more than that, they rejected our love. They didn't see how much we really loved them, how much we really adored them, worshiped them, melted into them, all of those things. So this love, this magenta love, heals this narcissistic wound inside, that I love myself because I cannot help but love myself. I'm adorable. How could I not love myself? I am the source of the love, you know? I love it when the Christ says, I am the Alpha, I am the Omega, I am the light, I am the way, I am the truth. Hallelujah, you know?
Hazel, how many years did it take you to get to that understanding?
I don't know, maybe centuries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it takes really long time. But shifting of the attitude, challenging the belief system, and feeling entitled, milk essence, I'm entitled, you know? These awakening those feelings, not entitled through the ego, but entitled through the real thing, escalated the process, you know? Okay. One thing that I detoured from, you know, the diamond approach and Hamid and all of that, Almas went through the never ending, you know, how long would it take? How long would it take? And I said, no, I want to go to the source that can help me. If I leave it up to me and to my inquiry and all of those things, it's going to take hundreds of lifetimes. But if I get a dosage like now of pomegranate or magenta or gold, yes, this substance will work in my system and it will escalate and it will empower me to know the nature of it and to know the issues. It will help me to understand the issues. So I always shifted. I go to essence, to nourishment, then I go to sorting out of the issues. And that gave me empowerment. That speeded up my process. I had to shift the paradigm of thinking, and to come from first nourishing and then inquiry and understanding meanwhile and through all of that. But first, give me some sustenance. The journey is really hard. It's difficult, you know. Some love is not bad, you know. A hug goes a long way, you know. I can talk about my need of hug and my missing negative merging and not merging, but sometimes it's just a hug.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I so agree with that.
So yes, for me, turning to being and asking and reaching out, you know. And I think because I was allowed to reach out for the breasts for years, you know, that I said enough, you know, made me feel I could reach to being. That I could reach, I could ask, you know. And sometimes I yell at being, you know, at God, where the hell are you? You know, do I always have to do my homework in order for you to provide?
Mm-hmm.
Provide for me, then I will do better homework next time. It is a dialogue between you and your belovedness, a dialogue between you and being. It is our being, it's a human being. So we need to remove so much veils or projections or even teachings in the way and get to the direct transmission, use the work, use the teaching, use the inquiry, use the understanding. It's beautiful, it's useful, but nourishment is so, this is the difference between mind approach and heart approach. When we were together, Hamid used mind and I used heart. And we used to balance each other.
Yes.
But then it became excessive that way. And Hamid thought this is the way. I said, I can't go that way. It didn't work for me.